probably heard about this Supreme Court's ruling on the definition of the word woman. This will have some real serious implications. It will have some consequences. But I want to tell you one thing. They can make their laws. They can specify their definitions. They can take away my rights. But there's one thing that they'll never be able to take from me. And that's who I am. I'm a trans woman and I'm proud. And they'll never be able to take that from me.
The person who took the banner advertising this event with my face on it and set it on fire on this campus, you shut down the conversation. Do you think that was okay? Do you think it's okay to set banners on fire?
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So there's no moral right or wrong?
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can have an abortion, they can fuck 5 people in the night, they can come and listen to your speech, and they can still have questions for you.
And you can set banners on fire and that's fine?
People can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So do you believe that there's moral right and wrong?
I can say it one more time for the people outside. I can do whatever the they want to do.
So she doesn't believe it's right or wrong. That's actually a very scary society because there are rights and there are wrongs. And you can't be like, I can do whatever the I want to do, because that's actually a very, very scary situation. Because if I wanted to go out and murder people or commit an act of genocide, I shouldn't have the right to do whatever the I want to do. Next question.
No limits, just chaos. This isn't freedom, it's disorder.
What do you think socialism is? Because I think you're misunderstood.
Socialism is what I see, which is the implementation of totalitarian control on the means of the best interest of people under the guise of the failed doctrine of Marx and Engels.
That's wrong.
Just because you say it wrong doesn't make you right.
Just because you say I'm wrong doesn't make you right.
No, it actually does, because everywhere socialism has been implemented, you've seen catastrophic human deaths.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what socialism is.
Well, what makes you a subject matter expert on the 100 million people that have died?
Are you a subject matter expert on that?
I actually am.
Are you?
Yes.
Do you have a degree in it?
Just because you have a degree doesn't mean you know more than other people.
Do you do research on it?
Plenty, more than you.
An expert with no facts, just volume. Classic.
You come here to our campuses, you make an ass out of us with your f***ing clever editing. It's honestly pathetic. You're f***ing bothering us day to day. It's pathetic, dude.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Because facial identification, shit like that. Who cares?
So you're afraid of people finding out who you are?
I don't. It's not.
We have a word for that. You know what that is?
This is your platform. I encourage everybody to just make fun of him. Charlie, should I be celibate? Should I be celibate?
Dude, for a guy wearing a mask,
Should I be celibate?
I would be really careful about throwing around jokes to other people.
So, throwing insults while hiding your face. Real brave.
How many gender identities are there in nature? How many genders are in a lion?
Oh my goodness.
How many genders do a monkey have? How many genders do a zebra have? How come human beings are the only one with gender fluidity? Amen. Only reason why people say they have multiple genders because they have reasoned themselves to align.
Well, no, there's clownfish, there's snails, which are hermaphrodites. Humans have intersectionality.
What's a hermaphrodite?
Something that's male and female.
Okay, so that's 2. You're further making my point.
Right, but
show me something with 3 or 4 or 5 genders.
Amen. Hermaphrodite is a type of sex where you have combined chromosomes of male and female.
Of what?
Male and female.
That's 2.
Combined.
Amen. That's 2. And that's my point. There's only 2.
2 genders, folks. It's simple. Biology and nature make it clear.
Men are turning more conservative, but the women are suffering out here. So I would like to know what it is that I can do when I'm around women to start to change minds.
So look, I'm not an expert in how to win over young women for conservatism. The biggest thing is this: more young women need to get married at a younger age and start having kids. The single woman issue is one of the biggest issues facing the civilization. We have more single women in the early 30s that are the most depressed, suicidal, anxious, lonely in America's history, because there's a biological clock that's going off, and they realize that they're not going to be able to have kids and that they're not as desirable in the dating market or in the dating pool, and so they start to lash out on the rest of society. Just get married early, reject the siren song of modernity and have lots of kids. Like, being a partner at a local law firm actually isn't that big of a deal. Having 3 kids is a really big deal and will make you happier. And it's okay to be a stay-at-home mom. In fact, we need a lot of stay-at-home moms. And a lot of women want to be stay-at-home moms. And we have miserable women because we've been shuffling them into a corporate wasteland when in reality, a lot of them don't find a lot of passion or fulfillment in that line of work. And who can blame them?
Exactly.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Appreciate it.
so
Thank you.
much.
Hard truths. Sometimes the path less taken leads to more happiness.
You respect human rights, I assume?
Yeah.
So why not respect animal rights?
Because they're animals.
Okay, you're an animal.
That's cool.
They're sentient, you're sentient.
Different
They
type
feel
of
pain,
animal.
they suffer, they want to live life, they want to feel joy, they want to feel happiness, just like you do. Why
But-
not give them the same respect that you do to humans?
Back to my point of view, I've listened to you.
No, you didn't answer my question. Why would you not respect their right to life?
They taste good.
Oh, but humans taste good too.
You've eaten a human, have you?
Why
You've
would they
eat-
taste any different
so
to any
you-
other animal?
So you've eaten a
No, I
human, have
haven't.
you? So how do you know they taste good?
Many people have eaten humans and they do it because they taste good. You wouldn't justify cannibalism, would you?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
When did food preferences become a debate on human rights?
My own religion.
Ooh,
that
triggered.
Satanic. I was satanic. I
Yep.
believe, and I
Yep,
am.
that's right.
I'm a practicing pagan.
Yep.
I believe that I can do whatever I want.
Yep.
And I have the right to an abortion in my religion, and it's completely.
So in many states that have restrictive laws against abortion, the Temple of Satan is officially suing and asking for injunctions stating that laws that prevent abortion prohibit Satanists from practicing their religion, and meaning that because they believe a woman should be able to sacrifice a child to abortion as part of their religious practice. So do you agree with the Church of Satan?
I believe that, yeah, Church of Satan should be able to do whatever they want. It's a religion. I believe we're in a free country, and
Yeah.
we're in America. God
Yeah.
bless America. We're in a free country. We should all be.
God bless, I think you're pagan.
I'm just saying what you guys would say. God bless America, right?
Well, isn't God
You're
bless
Christian. I'm
America?
putting myself in your position. God is the main religion in America, correct? Correct.
Well, that God
Christianity
isn't religion.
Christianity is the main practicing religion in the United States, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So I am saying in my opinion, and
Yeah.
I feel like it's a free
I just
country
think
that
that's-
we should be able to choose
Mm-hmm.
whether or not we agree with abortion and not abortion. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
it is not a free country. And I feel like that's very understandable. I mean, if we're
I think it's very understandable to say that we in our free country, there are limits to our freedoms. There are limits to all of our freedoms.
Of course, yeah.
There's always limits to our freedom. There's no absolute right to bodily
100%.
autonomy, right? Would you agree with me with
yes,
that?
I do agree.
Yeah, so there are limits to our freedoms, and one of those limits should be killing innocent other human beings. And we can't go around killing innocent others. That is bad. Regardless of what our religious beliefs are, that's one of the fundamental, that's like natural law.
She walked in with confidence, but left with a reality check.
You describe your dream man. Is he?
Ryan
Is he tall?
Ryan
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Gerard Butler.
I'm glad you say that. He's taller than you, correct?
Yeah.
Stronger than me. He could probably beat you up in a fight, right?
I want him to be able to bench press me.
Okay. So he's stronger than you. He's taller than you. Does he earn more money?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and y'all think y'all are equal?
So, but there's
You're looking up to him in every way, yet somehow it's all about equality? Interesting.
So you do believe we should open the border? Yeah. What do you think of all these MAGA Republicans that are saying, close the border?
No, I don't agree with the MAGA position on just about anything.
And it doesn't scare you if we open the border, maybe some illegal people could come in that maybe they're traffickers?
I don't buy that. Immigrants flowing into the United States is a net benefit for the economy.
All right, because we have Juan here who he needs a home. Yeah. So all we're asking for, sir, is if you could house him for a minimum of 3 months.
No, I'm not going to house anybody. I don't.
Wait.
No,
he's a good guy and he's a hard worker. I swear.
Don't doubt it. I have a very small place. No, I live alone and I.
But sir, here's my question: if we're gonna open the border and you're not willing to provide, yeah, he said yeah.
He said what?
Oh no. It's opposite day, so it means yes.
Anyway, I'll say good evening.
Sir, can we at least agree that you don't actually believe in an open border?
Not in that sense, no.
Talk is cheap when it's time to put those border beliefs into action.
You keep defining abortion as the murder of babies, which biological fact is you would say most abortions are done before they are actually babies. It's still just a fetus. So my
question...
Do you
know what the word fetus means?
It's just a cluster, a
That's
zygote
not what
developing
fetus
into
means.
a baby eventually.
The word fetus, it's a Latin word, and it just means offspring. That's all it means. It just means the next generation of a being. So, but that's what a baby is also. I mean, that's what you would call your adult child someday once he's grown, hopefully, if he hasn't been
Can I
murdered.
ask my question?
Well, I'm just like to clarify this point. You would call your adult child your offspring too, but all of these terms that you might use, fetus, embryo, the one they love is zygote, which sounds like a Pokemon, but they use all these different terms, but it's all referring to the same being, and you were that being once. You, the person who's standing here right now.
Do any of us have a memory of being that being?
No, I mean, I don't have a memory of last Thursday, frankly. It's been a very busy week, but...
Deflect all you want. The facts remain unchanged. So that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and entertainment.